So he would write poems, and he boarded a British warship trying to get an American prisoner released. So although that prisoner was released, the British kept both of them, so they could not leave. So the battle was going on, and Francis Scott Key, they couldn't get off the boat, and so as this battle was going on, they could see everything that was going on. So Key, he was afraid. The battle was going on. It went on for 25 hours. There were rockets. There were bombs that were exploding. There was a lot of smoke, and it was really hard to see, actually, Fort McHenry and to know who was winning. Were the Americans winning or were the British winning? It was tough to tell. So then on September 14th, the fighting stopped. So Francis Scott Key on this British warship was wondering who won. So when we think of our flag, he was happy that that flag was still flying and that the Americans had won the battle at Fort McHenry. So he was so moved that he wrote down his feelings and his thoughts on a piece of paper. So we won the battle, he was feeling good, so he wrote down his thoughts about how good he felt. And when he wrote down this poem, he did not know that this would eventually become our national anthem and our Star-Spangled Banner. So on this day in 1812, Francis Scott Key wrote down our Star-Spangled Banner. So as Miss Bacon and her students are singing the Star-Spangled Banner, you'll hear words like bombs bursting in air, because that's what Francis Scott Key was singing. So as you're singing this song today and everyone is singing, let's
this year, special, we have the high school band came to play it for us. So live music, we have to listen, make sure we stay with that. So everybody real quiet, and we'll turn it over to Mr. Stokes.
All right, we want to thank everyone for coming and all the help. Our high school band, our city people, and everyone here to help us out with this great event. Thank you, Mr. Moreland. We'd also like to, say be safe, guys, on your way back. Make sure we're watching where we're walking. On our dismissal, we're going to have Newport Intermediate School students go down 4th Street and up Columbia. And 1st and 2nd grade, you're going to hold off until our kindergartners have reached the buses, and then you'll be dismissed as well. So let's give one more big old round of applause for everyone here today. All right, at this time, kindergarten and 3rd grade, you are dismissed. Kindergarten and 3rd grade.